I'm Amanda Walker and I'm an artist. I work up there in Bishop Street and I do mainly painting work. Sometimes I make three-dimensional works, just so. I do a lot of painting in oil and I also use acrylic. My work is I suppose a bit surreal, I paint a lot from my imagination and that, and I remember being totally blown away by works in Paris at the Museum of the Modern Art by Jean Tinguely and Calder, and it's whenever I went in and seen all the work together, I was hugely inspired by it. Whenever I was at college, I did a lot of make-believe machines and all, made-up machines, and I worked a lot a couple of years ago on like fairground machines and that, and it's strange, because I was driving on the Victoria Road one day and I was like, what am I going to do in the studio today? No way, you'd be sort of gathering your thoughts. And I saw a van with like these propellers in the back of it. And I says, right, and it was the same with the wind turbines. I'd be travelling somewhere and something would just appeal to me, these machines, and I would keep them in my mind. Sometimes I would take a photo or go on the internet or something, but mainly it's just whatever stays in my mind, I use it then later on. So I went to London and then I went to Bath. I did my degree in Bath and I was in England for about 7 years, and I had a wee studio too up in Macclesfield, and then I came back to Derry in 96. I worked as a photographic engineer for a time for the Guildhall Press. We also did like illustrations and that as well, for books and that. And then I went on to pottery then after that. I like exhibiting. There was a show there in the Playhouse about a year and a half ago I had, just a solo show. And that was all. It was sort of like an installation, but it was all paintings. It was of all different fairground machines and that, all my version of it, all put together, So, and whenever I'm painting, I try to sort of use the juxtapositioning of objects and that, So it's not always the right perspective or whatever. I sort of play with perspectives and light and shade and that, So whenever you look at a painting, it can draw you in or it can make you feel uneasy. Or I'm working on like these two hands, just sort of stretching up into the air, and they're like mechanical hands. They're influenced by the Terminator, the hand in the Terminator film. So it's sort of influenced by there. I get influenced a lot by sci-fi films and that as well. I think that's all that same direction, of the machine and all. So, and it's just the hands are sort of reaching up, and I wanted to sort of create like an expression, almost like they're about to pray or they're calling out to you or whatever, or they're stretching out to grab at something. Sometimes, it takes me longer than hours, and then things where I'll have paintings sitting for like weeks or months, and I'll lift them back and do another bit to them, and it's funny, people often ask me, why don't you sign your paintings? And it's like, because it's that thing about having them finished, whatever comes, I'm a great belief of, just whatever comes at the time, I don't really plan things at all. I remember someone asked me, did I know what was going on in a painting before I did it? Now, I do a lot of doodles, a lot of sketches before I do a painting. So I suppose I sort of know what I'm going to do, but it's not planned. No. In the studio, it's like your own wee sanctuary, and it's like, there might be other people working around you, but you just get captured in your own space, and you can just take your time and there's no pressure, it's very good.